just sort myself out. That's a bit better. So I thought I'd just come on. My partner has gone out for a while, so it's a perfect time for me to do a video or live, just to see who's on. But yeah, I literally just finished doing some crystals, and the last couple of days, I wonder if I can turn my camera around. The last couple of days been raining. Now I like a little bit of rain, and today it is a nice blue sky, nice and cool, nice and blue, nice and cool, nice and blue, which I like. So yeah, if I can, I'll try and get out into the garden today, but what I want to talk about is not the weather. Yeah, what I want to talk about today is my, if I can get it sorted out. As always, guys and girls, I'm never sorted. But yeah, I want to talk about my grid crystals. I think I've spoken about this before, but I can't remember whether I went into depth. With the grid work and stuff like that. I know I went into details with the whole, what you call it, Sage and Palo Santo and stuff like that. But I want to switch that around. Pan you lot down. Can I zoom out? I can. Let's bring you up a bit, so you might have a better angle. But yeah, obviously these are on my website. They're not on eBay. They're not on TikTok. They are actually on my website. So I've got a couple of different ones here. You say I've got 4. Take you over that way a bit. So once I've thrown them around the house. I don't even know where that one went. I'll have to find that one later. So I've got, if I can get them out of the bag without dropping them all over the place. So there is 4 of spider web jasper. Spiderweb jasper, like I said, there is 4, but I've dropped 1. Let's see if I can get it. There's no one watching. Where are they? No, I've lost them. So that's a 3. And yeah, so there's the 4. Sorry guys, a lot of moving around. But yeah, so that's the 4 flower, not flower, 4 spider web jasper. Very good for grounding, very good for removing or blocking negative energy. It filters out, it's like a filter, it filters out negativity, helps with protection, that kind of thing. and you get a 4. So what you tend to do, like with all of these, actually I'll go through all the crystals I've got, and I'll go through the whole grid side of it. I probably won't go for every single bag, but so that's the flower. That's the spider jasper. Because I like to show you, because if you do decide to get it, then at least you know what they look like. I've got clear quartz and angel aura. I'll show you the nicer ones. So a large piece of angel aura, another big chunky piece of angel aura, and it has like a rainbow effect, and 2 pieces of small, well, smaller than the angel aura, clear quartz. Now this one I will talk about. It comes in a white bag. So we all know that clear quartz vibrates at a very high energy. So if you're feeling a bit low, feeling a bit depressed, had a bad day at work, whatever the situation is, you're just feeling drained, like I am at the moment, the clear quartz will help bring up your energy to that level. Because like I said, it's a high energy, so it'll bring you up to that energy. With angel aura, again, does that kind of energy. It brings you up to that energy of, if you're feeling a bit low, it'll bring you up to that energy. Also, it helps you with, again, clues in the name, angel aura, brings in the angels, helps you with that aura, help protect and cleanse your aura. We all have auras, and it helps you protect and cleanse your aura. So having this in your room would be a good idea if you're feeling a bit depressed, got a little bit of anxiety. It'll help you with those symptoms. Or if you're recovering from surgery, or if you had cold and flu, or you've got like other illnesses and whatnot, it'll help you with that. So that's those ones. So I'll put those back in the bag. So put those back in. Tie that up. So these ones, I'm not going to go through all their bags. So otherwise it will be here all day. So I've got selenite and black obsidian. Again, selenite cleanses space. Black obsidian is very good for negative energy. Helps with that kind of energy. I've got amethyst. I didn't realise until after, but I've got amethyst, and I do have a piece of rose quartz in this one as well. Didn't realise until after I put it all online and all that, but you got some rose quartz, and the rest of them are amethyst. We all know what amethyst does. Helps you connect with spirits. If you're doing spiritual work, helps with healing, helps with connecting with spirit, helps you connect with the energy and whatnot. Rose quartz, again, very high energy, helps with love, romance, that kind of thing. You get 4 of those as well. And the other thing I've made is 4, in this one, 4 zebra jasper. This one helps you connect with Mother Nature, helps you connect with wildlife, basically anything to do with grounding, anything to do with your grounding chakra, connecting with Mother Earth, stuff like that. This one will really help you ground yourself spiritually, hopefully mentally if you're having mental problems, and it will really help you with that kind of thing. Again, you get 4 of those in a box or a bag. As you can see, they're in a bag. You'll get the bag as well. So, if you make your way over to my website, order one of these, you'll get the bag, and you get the crystals, and you get 4 hooks as well. So you get 4 little hooks. You get 4 little hooks. And what I tend to do, which I'm going to go into now, is, let me just switch that off. Press the wrong button. So I don't know if you can see it. Zoom in. No, so I have to lift it up. So up there is a piece of selenite. So that is kind of what you'll get. So you will, if you get one, of course, hang it on the ceiling. The little hooks are sticky, like a little sticky hooks, and it won't ruin the paint. It won't ruin the walls or anything like that. So you're all right with that. So yeah, that's what you get. So most people either put them on the floor, each corner of the room. Again, nothing wrong with that. I find, especially in this flat, you tend to move stuff around, forget that they're there, or you accidentally, or if someone doesn't know that you've got them, and they hoover or sweep up the floor, they end up in the hoover, or end up in the bin eventually. So what I tend to do is put them up on the ceiling, and at least you know that they're there. They won't end up in the bin if you accidentally hoover them up or sweep them up. So yeah, not only that, it's pushing the energy down. So yeah, that's why I put them on the ceiling. And not only that, if people come round, they look up and look at them. It's a good conversation as well. I got that idea from a TV program, and it was what do you call it? Not Ghost Adventures. It's like a ghost program where this pub had a witch's ball in a corner of the room, and they said that if a witch goes by and put a spell or curse on the pub, that it would reflect the spell or the curse onto the person that created that spell. So I thought, wouldn't it be good idea to get crystals and stick them on the ceiling. So I've got 4 in here in the bedroom, I've got 4 in the hallway, and I've got 4 in the living room, all different crystals, and they're just stuck to the ceiling. Yeah, so again, depends on what crystals you get. It depends on your intention, what your intention is, whether it's to get a piece of amethyst and help you with spiritual work, or whether it's a piece of zebra jasper that you want to help with grounding, and yeah, help you with things like grounding. Whether it's, what was the other one? Angel aura. Whether you want to do like angel work, stuff to do with angels. If you got problems with depression, anxiety, that kind of thing, angel aura, clear quartz is good for that. Again, spider web jasper, again very good for protection and grounding, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what I tend to do, because I normally get small crystals. What if I can get one? I normally get small crystals, and I can't get one up there. They're all jumbled up. So I normally get small little crystals like that one, which is ideal for like wearing it as a necklace. Then the person I get these from starts, as you can tell, they are good size for a necklace, but the person and the company that I get some of these crystals from normally send massive crystals, like this piece of rose quartz, and it is way too big. Yeah, way too big to turn into a necklace, and it's even way too big to put into a like a grid. A little bit too big to turn into a grid, a little bit too big to use as a necklace. So yeah, and the other one I've got, so that's rose quartz. The other one I've got, which again is way too big to turn into a grid or anything like that, is a piece of moonstone, and again a little bit way too big. Still nice, but way too big to turn into a necklace or anything like that. The other ones I will do eventually is, I've got a couple of big pieces of tiger's eye. Again, that's quite a big chunky piece. That would be quite nice to turn into a part of the grid system. But yeah, so the idea of a grid system is depending on what your situation is, what you're trying to do. Let's have a look outside, because I find looking outside is a little bit more better than looking at me. So yeah, I find, so if you're doing the whole grid system, look at what you're looking for. So if you're looking at protection, if you're looking at cleansing, if you're looking at grounding, if you're looking at like spiritual work to help you connect with the spirit world, if you're looking for a crystal, I've got flower jasper. I think it's called flower wood jasper. That particular one helps you ground to the earth, but also allows you to grow as well as a person. So again, depends on what you're looking for. Yeah, and it's not only that, it all depends on what you're drawn to. So if you're not really sure what you're looking for in a crystal, just have a look. Yeah, go into a crystal shop where they sell crystals, and just see where you're drawn to. I don't have any with me that's a good example, but I was drawn. Yeah, I was drawn to a crystal shop in Fareham, and I just stand there. I wasn't too sure what I wanted, so I just stood there, looked at all crystals, and see where I was pulled to. In the end, I walked out with citrine, all crystals, by the way, citrine, Super 7, Aqua, Aura, clear. I think it was clear quartz. Yeah, some more angel aura, selenite. Yeah, I walked out with not a bag full, but close to a bag full of different crystals. So yeah, sometimes it's best to see what you're drawn to if you don't know what you're after, if that makes sense. The other good things about grid work is if you're a medium, so like with me, I'm a medium, I give readings, etc. You want to surround yourself in that energy. So all crystals are good energy. No such thing as a bad crystal. You got to remember where crystals come from. I'm talking about real crystals. I'm not talking about man-made crystals. I'm talking about real crystals. They come from Mother Earth. So then, full of love anyway. They're full of good energy, high vibration, nothing but love. So there's no such thing as a bad crystal. So if you, I'm just watching this magpie. So yeah, if you're doing mediumship, or you're a healer, or you do that kind of work, then one of the good things, along with everything else, is cover yourself in crystals. So having 4 crystals in a room, the room where you do mediumship, is a good starter to protect yourself. As you're given the, so like I said, I've got 4 selenite hanging from the ceiling. Plus I've got other crystals in here as well, which helps. But it's cleansing the space while you're working. So while you're working, no negative can enter that room. No evil can enter into that room while you're working, because there's, like I said, 4 selenite hanging from the ceiling. So nothing can enter this room while I'm working, or if I'm not working, like now, making a video. Nothing can enter this room that is negative. Because the selenite will zap it as soon as it comes into the room. So if you have crystals, and like my other video that I've did on sage and Palo Santo and all that kind of stuff, have that as well. So you are protected in a way to anything negative. Um, so yeah, um, which is a good thing to do. You know, having sage, having crystals, meditation as well. Meditate, that will help with, you know, negative energy. Music as well. Meditation music, that normally helps. But I'm trying not to leave the whole grid work. But yeah, grid work is good for that kind of energy. Depends on what kind of energy that you're thinking on doing. So always have that mindset before you go into a crystal shop or before you buy crystals. Know what you're looking for in advance. If you don't know, then just go with your intuition. Let your intuition tell you if you're not sure, because your intuition will tell you if you don't know. So yeah, um, I don't think I've left anything out. So if these sell well, then obviously I'll do more. I was thinking on doing selenite with amethyst, selenite with rose quartz, selenite with different types of obsidian, um, uh, selenite with angel aura, selenite with angelite. Maybe if I can find the right size shangtite, I may even do selenite with shangtite. Maybe if I can find the right size shangtite. Selenite with tiger eye. There's different types of tiger eye. You got red, you got gold, you got blue, you got, yeah, so many different colours of tiger eye. So yeah. So I may do those kind of compilations if people are interested in the full grid. Yeah, with the full grid crystal. Now, you don't have to be a medium, you don't have to be psychic, you don't have to be a healer, you don't have to be connected in the spirit world to have these crystals. Postman's there. So yeah, you don't have to be psychic, you don't have to be a medium, you don't have to be a spiritual person to have these crystals, or any of the crystals. They're also very nice to have. What's that Super 7 I had just then? What was that? Yeah, so Super 7. You probably won't be able to see it properly. But yeah, Super 7, very nice. Let's put it on the table. So it's a very nice crystal to have. Now, you don't have to be a spiritual person. You don't have to believe in a religion or cult or anything like that to have something as beautiful as that. You know what I mean? You don't have to, you know, to own one of these, you don't have to be rich, you don't have to be poor, you don't have to belong to a religion, you don't have to be a spiritual person, you don't have to be a medium, you don't have to be a psychic. Just appreciate how beautiful they look, how stunning they look, how lovely they look. You know, I'll sell to it, you know what I mean? I'll sell to anyone. You don't have to be a guru, you know what I mean? As long as you appreciate what they are. So yeah, So in case you're wondering what's underneath there, that is my crystal ball. I put it there because right by the window and I don't want my house to burn down. My landlord won't be very happy if I burn the house down. So yeah, you don't have to be, you know, a spiritual person to own something beautiful. Again, any questions, leave a comment below. Happy to answer any questions. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks all for watching, and I will see you all in the next live or video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.